highest corporate tax rate in the world. And that makes us uncompetitive. And we wonder why companies are going and doing business with other countries. Well, it's because of partly because of corporate tax rate. But businesses don't know also what their health care costs are going to be. Because of Obamacare, they're skyrocketing. Already this year, we've seen a $1,200 per family increase in the health insurance premiums, and they expect it to go up to at least $2,300 once it gets kicked in fully. It's going through the roof. So that's why I voted to repeal Obamacare not once, not twice, but over 30 times over the last year and a half. My opponent supports Obamacare and wants to keep it, and that's a big difference there. So we've got to, I have businesses saying they are not hiring people because of the Obamacare. And a survey was done by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and showed that 74% said healthcare costs and uncertainty is the number one reason they're not hiring people. So we've got to reverse that and replace it with some common sense reforms that will actually lower costs, increase accessibility. But not only do businesses not know what their tax rates are going to be, and according to my opponent and others, they want to increase taxes on them. They don't know what their healthcare costs are going to be. They don't know what their energy costs are going to be. And in the House, I've co-sponsored and we've helped pass some bills that would encourage American-made energy. And yes, that includes drilling more oil in our country and using the resources that we've been blessed with. Yeah. We have others who want to continue to give money to like Solyndra and give tax dollars to companies that are going to go bankrupt. And this week we passed, yesterday in fact, the No More Solyndras Act in the House of Representatives because of that. It phases out the Department of Energy program that was wasted on companies like Solyndra, and we're stuck with the bill as taxpayers. The three out of the first five companies that got grants from them under that program have gone bankrupt, and Solyndra was one of them. So government doesn't know how to run business, and they ought to get out of the business and let us do our business. You know, so we're trying to lower the energy costs so manufacturers in this country can continue to grow and hire workers. And that's something else we're trying to do is to reduce the government regulations. I've gone around and visited with a lot of business owners in the 4th District the last year and a half, and I can tell you there's a lot of horror stories from business owners about some government agency coming in, making their life miserable, whether it's the EPA or whether it's OSHA or MNSHA or some government agency. Here's just a couple of examples. I had a OSHA swoop in on a business down in Pulaski County and wanted to look it over, and the back part of the manufacturing company has a flat roof. And the man from OSHA said, well, do your employees ever get up on that roof? And the man said, well, no, there is an air conditioning unit. I mean, if something went wrong with the air conditioning unit, maybe they might have to go look at it, but other than that, no. So as part of the stipulation of OSHA, he says, well, you're going to have to paint a yellow line 10 feet from the edge of the roof there, just in case they go up there so they know where the edge of the roof is. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. Also had a contractor there who said, well, this isn't bad for me, but it's bad for the taxpayer. I was just hired by one of the towns there in Pulaski County to build a new playground system last year, which we did. And but this year they hired me back to go back because now EPA has outlawed using sand on children's playgrounds, and we have to. It's outlawed. Sand is bad, so we have to remove the sand and put in the chopped up tires and stuff. So it seems like our freedoms are being taken away from us by big government. Whether it's them telling us now what kind of light bulb that we can use or not, or whether you can use sand or not on your playground. Whether you're a business, you have to paint a yellow line, or we're going to fine you several $1,000s on your flat roof. I mean, it's got to stop. Our government shouldn't be at war with our own business. And the government wonders why the job rate is like it is. They wonder why, under Obama's policies, we've had 43 straight months now of 8% unemployment. It's because of those failed policies, and that's why we've got to make some changes. And that's what we're fighting for. because we've got to get people back to work, got to balance the budget, and we can do that. And that's what we believe here as Republicans. And I appreciate each and every one of you who are out there fighting for those things we believe in this election year, going to make a huge difference, and not just for us today, but for future generations. And I look at Vaughn here, a decorated veteran, so proud of him. He and so many others, and we're getting ready to go down to the Veterans Appreciation Picnic down there, but have sacrificed and fought years ago to keep our freedoms alive. And that's why we get to enjoy today the benefits that we have. But we wonder what life's going to be about tomorrow, what it's going to be like for our kids and our grandkids. And so we have a battle of our own that will be waged at the ballot box in less than 60 days. And we have an opportunity to step up and fight and make a difference to ensure our children, our grandchildren have the benefits that we've been blessed with. So I want to thank you, Vaughn, and the other, who other veterans do we have? There we go. There we go. Let's thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice, for your service. You've been faithful, and this year let us all be faithful to ensure that we continue to preserve those freedoms for future generations. So let's go get them, and thank you, and God bless.